y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer, and this here is what I'm calling a heartbroken singles love reading. Okay, so this is for folks who may have recently gone through a breakup, who may be having a hard time in relationships or dating, right? You want to put yourself out there, but maybe feeling blocked in one way or another. So we're just going to be taking a look at what may be blocking you and what you can do to get things moving in the right direction in your love life, all right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. For the single Taurus folks, sun, moon, rising sign. This is like the third time I've tried to do this video, and something or another just keeps blocking it. I don't know, you guys, what it is, but let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have here feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. All right, bottom of the deck, we have here patience. If you've ever tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Okay, so I feel like here some of you may be kind of like going through it emotionally, but you may be kind of like pushing it down or repressing it. You could be, trying to quickly kind of come out of maybe a sad spot or a painful spot, right? But as it says, you really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. I kind of feel like this is more than just one thing, like one relationship that may have hurt you. I feel like it may have been over some time that you may have kind of, these feelings may have built up, and you may not have, spent, adequate enough amount of time kind of processing like the hurt from past relationships, or the hurt of maybe or betrayal from certain relationships. You may have tried to avoid it or to laugh it off or like shove it off, like, I'm all right, I'm gonna bounce back. But I feel like it may be time for you to really kind of sit down with yourself and to really process your feelings and your emotions, and to allow them to come up whenever they want to let it be, right? It's a healing process. It may, I feel like with the patience on the bottom of the deck, you may be like, man, like I'm sick of, feeling like this. I'm sick of being in this spot. But like, if you really kind of, just spend time just like allowing yourself to be in those feelings for however long it may be, it's gonna, I feel, be easier and take less time than if you try to shove them off and to avoid them in the long run. You know what I mean? So let's see what's blocking you here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay. So I feel like, there is this desire to kind of, I feel like to start over, to start something new on your own. But I feel like there's some things within yourself first that needs to be changed here. You may be kind of pushing off, or maybe even like, blaming your feelings, like kind of pushing them onto other people or blaming other people for how you're feeling. And I feel like that's kind of blocking you or stopping you from, I feel, kind of releasing and letting go of, these past relationships that may still be kind of lingering around you. Right? I feel like with this environment card, I feel like it has to do with like your heart here, right? There may still be some heart healing that needs to go on, but also I feel like it has to do with your own kind of idea of self, how you see yourself, or how you see, where you should be or what you want for yourself. I feel like it is changing, it's evolving, but I feel like you may not be allowing yourself to change or to move beyond like where you are. You could be like putting the, putting the cart before the horse. That's what's coming to my mind. You could be trying to change your environment or to change your relationships, but you may not be focusing on healing or changing yourself as much as you should in order to kind of complete, I feel like, these cycles in your life, to end them and to put them to bed for once and for all. Yeah, I'm feeling like you may like just very much be kind of doubting that you can be happy. Like, I feel like you want it, but you may be feeling like tired, worn out, right? We have failure in reverse. You could be feeling like a failure. You could be feeling disappointed in yourself or your current circumstances when it comes to love. You may be feeling like just worn out and just kind of unhappy with how things are. But I feel like there may be like some doubt and some feelings of being unable to change things here for yourself and for the better. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with like your heart, right? We have health here. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yeah, I feel like you could be like taking it out on yourself, or like just kind of avoiding your feelings and pushing them to the side out of fear of like, like kind of almost like feeling like dealing with your feelings or looking at your feelings isn't going to change anything, right? So you kind of push it to the side and, you kind of brush yourself off and you move forward, and you may be kind of like fawning or faking happiness, but like on the inside kind of feeling like a failure, feeling like things are never going to change or never going to work. And I feel like that's taking a toll on you, both I feel like emotionally, but also like mentally and spiritually, right? I feel like it's really affecting your enjoyment, your happiness, like not just like happiness, but your all around just kind of being, your spirit maybe feeling like very low. I just keep hearing the song, can I go on not knowing, right? I feel like there's just kind of like feelings. You may be so like detached emotionally from your feelings that you kind of like don't even know how to deal with them, or so you just kind of keep going. And I feel like it's weighing on you. It's weighing on you, and you're kind of carrying it forward into like your environment, your other relationships. It could be, not just your romantic relationships, but your familiar relationships, your platonic relationships. It could be having an effect on them. Could be like questioning yourself, not seeing yourself as worthy, or just thinking very poorly of yourself. But I feel like it has to do with, how people treated you, or how these relationships affected you. Right, and this could be like almost like attracting to you kind of similar people, or it could just be you may be, entertaining the same people, right? Maybe even going back to old relationships. All right, we have the Three of Wands here. So you may not be open to like new prospects. Yeah, you may be like very focused on like old relationships, or like the pain, like the hurt from those relationships. Yeah, I feel like with this nine of blades, this nine of swords, you may be very much in your head, right? I feel like there is this desire to kind of move forward, to put an end to like this cycle with the world here, right? These old relationships. But I feel like there's this kind of this doubt here, this fear of not being able to make it out, or to do better, or to find better. So you may be like gravitating towards old relationships, or even kind of people that resemble or have the same traits, or behaviors, mentalities as folks from the past. Right, you may be very much kind of like going at it alone. Like, you may not want to kind of open up or express to other people like what's going on with you. You may be like very much just keeping it to yourself, closing yourself off from outside help or friends, family. Almost very much like shouldering the burden all alone. Possibly like out of fear of kind of being seen as a failure, right? Or less than, or just weak even. right? And this may be something that you do in relationships, right? You may not open up about your desires or your feelings, or even like your insecurities with your partners, right? You may just kind of keep that to yourself. You may kind of close yourself off. Like, I'll do it myself kind of vibes. I'm okay by myself kind of thing. You may not kind of like listen to reason, to your own like reason. You may not listen to your intuition in relationships. You may dismiss like what you're seeing in relationships. Out of the desire to kind of keep things moving in the direction that they're going. Right? You may even kind of like diminish yourself, or kind of dampen your glow in order to kind of feed or fuel your partner. Or it could just be like you when you're in a relationship, you kind of forget about your own goals or forget about your own desires, your own needs, in order to focus on your partners. Right? But if you do that, I kind of feel like that kind of leaves you, right, with this health in reverse, feeling very worn out, feeling very low, feeling very just dismissed or unimportant, right? But let's see what you can do to get things moving in the right direction in your love life. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to very much kind of focus on yourself here. I feel like you may like have the tendency to want to work on others or to help others. Like I was saying, like you may put all of your energy and effort into relationships and kind of forget about yourself. And I feel like it's time for you to like really focus on yourself, to focus on your dreams, your goals, to bring in more like happiness and joy into your life as it is, right? Not to feel like you need to like you need someone or a relationship to liven up your life. I feel like it's time for you to focus on your goals, to focus on, I feel like opening up to new possibilities, to new people even, right? You may have like a type or like a specific person in mind that you kind of want to be with, and it may be time for you to explore your options elsewhere, to see what's out there for you, and not to feel kind of tied to one. Ooh, okay. That'll stay out. Tied to one outcome or one person or one idea of what love looks like, right? Right? With the forgiveness showing up here, there are some things that, you know, still need to be released and healed for you, right? I feel like it's kind of, right, with the feelings showing up, there's some feelings here that you know, I feel like need to face and to not kind of shove off kind of thing. right? But also like just forgiving yourself for like past experiences, right? You may still be holding on to feelings of, feeling like a failure, or feeling like, it was your fault, or you're not good enough. And it's time for you to release that and to really start being open to, I feel, your own happiness and your own joy and fulfillment outside of a relationship. Okay. See that first one that fell. Yeah, so we have here stars. Yeah, it says you can manifest your every wish. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to focus on your dreams and your goals, right? Protest, start a revolution. I feel like there's like a dream or like something that it is that you want to pursue, right? But you may be feeling like you can't do it, or it's not possible. And it's time for you to like put energy and effort into that. And right, if you need help, or if you want help, right, don't be afraid to ask for help from other people around you, right? There's a support systems out there for you, right? If you feel like there's some things that you kind of need to heal, right, but you feel like you may not be able to do it all alone, don't be afraid to ask for some help, ask for assistance from a professional, right? We have here sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to really focus on like your own kind of empowerment and your own happiness, and to not feel like you need a relationship or a person to bring you that. I feel like you may be going through a lot right now, and it may be time for you to lean on your support system and not be afraid to do so. But it kind of starts with being open, right, and committed to your own, like, I feel, healing and happiness, right? Because I do kind of feel like there's this desire to kind of end out or close out a cycle here, but you may be just very much afraid of trying something new or moving in a new direction. And it's time for, I feel, for you to believe in yourself and your ability to move forward. Oh wow, that's a lot there. Okay. All right. So we have the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Air. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Fire. So we have the Six of Wands showing up here twice. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to really like celebrate yourself, to know your worth, right? I feel like here with this Five of Pentacles and this Eight of Cups, I feel like there was, like this relationship or a relationship here that just really didn't feed you the way that you thought it would, and it may have left you feeling a bit insecure or like just not your best. Right, with this Ten of Air showing up here, I feel like it's time for you to kind of like to really focus on getting yourself grounded and clearing out, I feel like, the clutter within your life, right? You may be focusing on like this ending, and I feel like it's kind of time for you to focus on all the good things that are waiting for you on the other side of this, right? It may take you some work. It may take you some time to really kind of forgive yourself, to forgive others, to release, and to I feel like uplift yourself and to kind of ground yourself and re-solidify yourself. But like, I feel like in the end, it's going to be worth it. It's going to bring you, I feel like, a very sturdy foundation and belief within yourself about what you can do and what you deserve, right? I feel like you may have been very focused on others kind of bringing you happiness or bringing you fulfillment, bringing you all the things you desire. But I feel like it's time for you to believe in your own ability to do that for yourself, to not feel like, you're a failure, or not feel like you're not worthy of the things that you desire just because, someone may not have given you what you wanted or what you desired or what they promised you, right? But I feel like it's time for you to, kind of go out on your own, to start, if there's a new project that you have, to start that, to build that, to claim everything you want for yourself, not not for somebody else, or not for the fame, or not for people saying such and such about you, but for you. Like, what is it that you want for yourself, to just be secure and to be grounded and happy and fulfilled within yourself? And I feel like that's coming, but it's time for you to focus on, your own healing, your own growth and legacy, right? With the pentacles here, right? For some of you, it may have been hard walking away from this relationship, or maybe even just these relationships from the past, but I feel like, you won. You know what I mean? It may not look like it right now, but I promise you, man, you'll be like, man, I'm glad I did that. But let's look here. Let's get you a goddess to close this out. So let's get a goddess for Taurus here. Excuse me. Right? I feel like it's time for you to believe in yourself again, right? To no longer doubt yourself or to feel like a failure, right? I feel like with the courage showing up, you do have a lot of courage here, right? I feel like, for most of you, you may have walked away from relationships that just weren't giving you what it is that you desired, what it is you were worth. And it may have been very hard, right? It may have taken a lot of courage, but you did it, and you did it for you. So don't forget that, right? You deserve everything that it is you want. So don't be afraid, or don't, backtrack, or feel like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because I feel like, it was for the best. Okay, so we have 2. All right. So we're going to read from the books here, but we have the Muses, Inspiration, and Benton, Creative Luck. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to, yes, focus on like the things that, make you happy, like what inspires you. But let's look here at Muses. It says, start looking around for inspiration from unusual places. The Greek muses are planting sparks all around you. You just have to open your eyes to find them. Yeah, I feel like there's some new things coming in here. But I feel like with this 9 of Swords and this 10 of Swords, you may be kind of bogged down by like your grief, or like your own kind of insecurities or fears. And it's time to kind of put those things down and to open up to all the new possibilities here. But let's look at Benton. All right, it says, you'll experience an influx of positive coincidences soon, also called luck, especially in all things creative, thanks to Goddess of Creativity and Luck, Benton, appearing before you. Use this as a sign to act on something you'd like to turn out in your favor. Yes, all right. Got some good things coming. It's just time for you to kind of to open up to them, and to not kind of hold on to these burdens, right? But that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.